Callaway, you're here because you care. You're here because you know what we've had after 30 years is long enough. We're no better off. Is Callaway County any better off having Mitch McConnell there 30 or more years?
No.
Are you going to give him another 6 years? No. Racers, I'm counting on you. To be the best that you can be these next 48 hours, we got a dream of being more. And I know that Callaway County is going to bring this home for us. This race is close. It is a dead heat. We are coming down the track. This Kentucky woman, I got more kick left in me. Jockeys like you have never been before. You help us. Get on the phones, get out to the doors, give us your time and your talents. This is what we need from each and every one of you when you leave here today. Give us a shift card between now and Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, today, tomorrow and Tuesday. Time on the phones, time going door to door. He can buy the airwaves, but can he buy you? No! That's what this is. There's no better messenger than each and every one of you. And you're here this morning because you know the Hungry Bear makes some awesome pancakes. I learned about them. They're world renowned across the Commonwealth. But you're here because you're ready. You're ready to send a message all across this nation that what we have now in Washington just isn't working for us. The gridlock, the obstruction, the partisanship, we felt it here. We've had enough. 30 years is long enough. Yeah. You have somebody that lets the farm bill lapse on his watch, thinks it's a good thing to budget by sequester that you know actually delivered layoff notices just steps from where we are over there at Fort Campbell, or cut 1,100 kids in Kentucky out of Head Start programs. You know we deserve better. The only person Washington is working for is Mitch McConnell. We're ready to finally get it working for us. Yes. Yes. Comes down to this. The past 15 months, I've given all that I have, that my husband Andrew has, to try to make this state a better place, move in the right direction. Give us somebody that actually cares and knows where West Kentucky is, knows what Murray is all about, the struggles that people are facing right here in Callaway County. But it's going to come down to each and every one of you these next 48 hours. I hand this race over to you. No pressure, but it's on your shoulders. Carry it home, but make no mistake, this guy is so desperate, he's so scared that he's going to lose his 30-year grip on power. He is doing and he is saying anything. You've seen it. The negative ads every 5 minutes, $53 million. That's what he spent against not just me, but all of us. Just wrote himself another check for $1.8 million. He thinks he's going to buy his way back to Washington, paying people to show up and act enthusiastic about hearing the same thing they've heard for the past 30 years. He says if we give him another 6 years on top of the 30 he's already had, that's going in a new direction. Callaway, do you buy that? No! No, and you've got to spread that message. Where are Mitch McConnell's fingerprints here in West Kentucky? Where has he helped West Kentucky? He hasn't. He wants a bigger office. Well, I want you to get a bigger paycheck, and that's what this is all about. He wants a self-promotion. We want and need and deserve a senator for the people of this state. It may be good for him and his family to get another 6 years. They may be better off. But ask yourself, will you be better off? That's what this comes down to. He says we can't live without his seniority. Callaway, does he not see that we're at the bottom of every national indicator that's out there? He's had 30 years to get it right. He's had Republican and Democratic presidents to try to get it done with. Are we any better off after having Mitch McConnell there 3 decades? No. Seniority, folks. It might be worth something if Mitch McConnell weren't up for sale to the highest bidder. That's the message that you have to send all across West Kentucky. bought and paid for by the millionaires and billionaires at the expense of each and every one of us sitting here. He doesn't have a plan for me or for you because his plan is for the Koch brothers. He told them if they would buy his way back to Washington, there's no vote, no debate even, on increasing the minimum wage, extending unemployment insurance benefits, helping our students afford to go to college. He called all those proposals gosh darn proposals. How sad. You and I both know those gosh darn proposals, that's how we grow the middle class. That's how we put hardworking Kentuckians back to work. He said his worst day in the 3 decades, 30 years he's been there, wasn't when our U.S. homeland was attacked by terrorists, or the economy fell and we saw 118,000 jobs. Y'all know General Tires, right close by. 118,000 jobs leave this state. No, his worst day was when the House and the Senate came together to rein in the money in campaigns, the McCain-Feingold Act. That's what he says his worst day in Washington is. What a creature of Washington. You and I both know thousands of Kentuckians' worst day wasn't when the McCain-Feingold Act was passed. We will make Mitch McConnell's worst day on November 4th. Are you ready for it? He's trying to buy the airwaves now. He's trying to bully people away from the ballot box, scare them, send all across this state these notices that say if you step up and vote for Alison Grimes, somehow you're committing a violation of election law. This is how desperate this man is, sending out notices that say election violation notice. The only violation, the only fraud being perpetrated on the people of Kentucky is the illusion that 6 more years of Mitch McConnell will leave us any better off. Are you ready to fight against this? Let me hear this is wrong. This is fear right here. This is someone that's so scared that we are about ready to cross that finish line successfully. This is a last-ditch attempt to scare the voters of Kentucky. It's wrong. You and I both know it together. I got to have each and every one of you out going door to door, out on the phones, because that's what we are fighting. That's the misinformation that is out there. He spent $53 million trying to put Barack Obama on the ballot. He is not, I am. Are y'all ready to fight? Yeah! So, you gotta have this fire. This fire in your belly. I know you're full off of those amazing pancakes. But we're all getting ready to go ask for some favor at church. To be honest, I do hope you'll send your prayers our way. I hope I don't look like what I've been through, that $53 million is sent our way, because he's been watching over us, each and every one of you. With your help and support, we'll cross this finish line successfully. But you got to have that message, not just in your head, but in your heart. Are we ready to stand up against someone who's literally become Rich Mitch on the backs of Kentuckians, voting 17 times against increasing the minimum wage? Let me say yes. Yes. Are we ready to stand up against someone who literally, in the 30 years he's been there, doesn't understand that the women of this state deserve equal pay for equal work? He calls that preferential treatment. Let me say yes. Yes. Are we ready to stand up against someone that's proud of votes to turn Medicare into a voucher program and privatize Social Security? Let me hear you say yes. Yes. And are we ready to stand up for someone, stand up against someone, and for someone that will fight for our students, against somebody who has turned his back, bought and paid for by Wall Street, and says our students should be crushed under the burden of student loan debt? Let me hear you say yes. Yes. And are we ready to end the outsourcing of jobs that Mitch McConnell has given? Tax break and trade deal, one after another, that has sent our good Kentucky jobs overseas? Let me hear you say yes. Yes. Racers, you ready to run this race with me? Yeah. You ready to cross that finish line successfully? Yeah. We will bring this home, and it will be with each and every one of you, that we will show the nation that we did what they said couldn't be done. They will not believe we've done it until we actually do it. It's on your backs. Thank you all, each and every one of you, for the love you have given me to my husband. We'll carry this home. Thank you, guys.